Hey guys, Shifty here, and welcome to the very first official episode of the Pokemon Renegade Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. Now, I put out a Choose My Starter on Friday, I think it was, or Monday. I put it out on Monday, and we got some votes, we got the votes in, and it was overwhelmingly Piplup. It was overwhelmingly Piplup. And unfortunately, there were two nicknames for Piplup. There was Emperor, because like the penguin, and then there was also Snowball. So, to appease neither of those people who commented Piplup, I will be nicknaming it myself. What I will nickname it, I don't know at this point, but, we'll get there when we get there, when we get to nickname the Pokemon. As for right now, I just want to introduce you to this series. It's Renegade Platinum. It's a ROM hack of regular Platinum, and it makes it just a lot harder. That's it. It's really just trying to make this as hard as possible, but like still being like fun and fair. And so it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm gonna hopefully take you through it, and hopefully it'll be nice and understandable. Let's see. Now this won't count towards the overall, Nuzlocke aspect of this, just because we haven't got our balls yet. That's still how I count my Nuzlockes. When we get the balls is when it starts. So for right now, we're good to just lose this. And speaking of, I'm just gonna speed up because I also don't think we're gonna lose this or win this rather. It just doesn't look good for us. We're already at half health. Well, Bubble doing some damage. Okay, we're dead in 2. Nah, we're dead. Yeah, so not a good sign to lose the first battle. I'll admit it. So, off to a rough start, but, that's okay. So, if you didn't know, a hardcore Nuzlocke means that the battle style is set to set, so we cannot choose to have a Pokemon come in after we faint an opponent's Pokemon, and also cannot heal in battle. So it makes it stupid hard, on top of this already being, a difficult ROM hack. Now we're just going to speed up through all of this because, who wants to be here? No one. That's who. I don't even want to be here. I want to be like catching Pokemon and like getting on with the whole entire shit. So that's why I am going to just pause the recording and then I'll be back whenever I get the balls or basically whenever something interesting is actually happening. So I will see you guys in a bit. Yo, we're back. And here we get to nickname Piplup. And I honestly don't really have a nickname for it, so I'm just going to call it Pip. I think it's cute, I think it's fitting, and it's horribly uninspired. I'm so happy with that nickname, Professor, you have no idea. And now that we've sped it up a little bit, I'm still going to pause and just be back in a second because, again, the whole, like, beginning stuff, it still has to go through, like, oh, here's, like, some Pokeballs, and here's, talk to your mother and shit, so I'll be back in a second. And we're back. That was, no time for you guys, but it's actually quite a bit for me. I forgot how much stuff there is, but now we have our balls. We have actually 30 Pokeballs. I forgot that Dawn gives you 30 Pokeballs at the start. So here we are. We're back in Lake Verity for our first encounter. I don't remember exactly what the encounters are for this area. I don't think it's anything super special. Yeah, we got an Azurill. Ooh. There's nothing super crazy here on the first route. Or like the first couple routes, rather. But it's, that's whatever. This is to be expected. So we're just gonna, try to catch this Azurill. Maybe it'll be useful. Maybe a Belly Drum Azurill. Or a Azumarill. Maybe. Also, it's Fairy type. I forgot. Fairy type are in this game. The Fairy type is in this game. And also, be sure to leave a comment for a chance to be nicknamed after a Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and name this thing. Let's see. That's not Azure. Azure. Which I think is Spanish for blue. I think. Don't take my word on that. I haven't been in a Spanish class in years. Alright, got the common first route Pokemon. We got the Starly. Honestly, fine. Neutral on this. Probably dead, though, to a bubble, if I'm being honest. So I definitely just chugged this encounter. It lived? Oh, this is actually insane. I am, unfortunately, low on HP, and probably dead to a crit quick attack, but Starly, good Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Alright, Starly, Oh, it's going to be hard nicknaming all these Pokemon because we get a lot of encounters early game. There are legitimately so many Pokemon early game. I do remember that from playing through this, however long ago it was. There are a lot of encounters. So we're rocking the all-female team. Also, I should probably introduce you to Pip. Up special attack nature, that's why I thought Bubble was going to kill, because it's stab and we have the plus special attack nature, but it surprisingly didn't, so we're good there. Torrent, which is to be expected. Azurill, normal fairy. Neutral nature, thick fat, which is interesting. I'm not sure how that pans out later. I don't know if there's a certain ability you'd want to get huge power, but whatever. And Reckless Starla. Interesting. With up speed minus attack is kind of dog shit. But with Reckless, maybe like a Brave Bird takedown set wouldn't be terrible. I'm just thinking about long term at the moment. And I'm just gonna believe that we're not gonna get an encounter there and have to risk a Pokemon's life. So let me just heal up, and then we can just continue on. And the reason I didn't go back home, because there is an Eevee in our home that we can pick up, is because I'm just gonna save that place for probably the fishing encounter. The way I'm gonna do this is there's like a lot of static Pokemon you can get early on. You get like all the starters and like a free Beldum and shit. It's very crazy. So I'm just gonna do one encounter plus a static if the static exists. So for Twin Leaf Town, you can get, I think, a Magikarp or something in like a little pond right by our house, and then also the Eevee. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is limiting myself to only one, because then I could just get like 9 starters, and that's a lot. And I don't want to, just do that the entire run. It's like, oh no, my Chimchar died, guess I'll just replace it with Charizard. Just do that for the entire playthrough. That just wouldn't be fun. And Zigzagoon, I'm just going to name him ZZ. And we're just making our way through this. And now comes the part where we need to grind, because this first trainer, it's not like super difficult compared to like other like first routes, but it's always got me a little bit nervous, and I don't want to lose, this early into the video. We're not even 10 minutes in. And it wouldn't be a good look for me. It wouldn't be enjoyable for you guys. Then I'd have to restart and re-record all 7 minutes of this, but it's more because I cut so much of it out. It just wouldn't be a good look. Would not be a good look. So I think a nice little level 10 on like the 2 Pokemon that I'm like sure I'm gonna use, which is Piplup and Starla. Ooh, that did some damage. Hold on. Calm down, my man. Let me heal up. So potions are allowed outside of battle, just not in battle. So yeah, I think I'm just going to train up Piplup and Starla, and then go from there. Just because I know they're the 2 that are most likely going to stay on long term. How much Bubble doing? Oh, big damage, big damage. Having an up special attack nature this early in the game is so insane. Genuinely very good. Also, I have not been keeping track of my encounters, so I know when to put them on screen. So, if they're a little bit fucked up, that's my bad. Alright. Rattata, get the fuck out of here, please. And that is nice level 10 for Pip. And I think Starla's going to be the only one, like, the only team member we have right now that's going to be of use. I could go back and get the Eevee and start leveling it, because it is, like, decent early on. Because it has, like, I think it starts with, like, Covet or something, which is, like, 60 base power. Or it gets it, like, super early. But I think I'm just going to save it. There's no reason to save it, but I think I'm just going to save it, just because. Just to add a little bit of spice. A little bit of spice never hurt no one. Also, these Zigzagoons with their Growler, just so annoying. Just lower my defense or something, man. Stop lowering my attack. It's already low because of my nature. Yeah, I rolled bad nature, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, there's Growlithe this route. I forgot there's like so many Pokemon that you can get. There's so many more encounters to get, and it's such a fun game. This is truly what Pokemon could be. I do genuinely think Pokemon should have like a difficulty setting of some kind. I think it would just make it so much more enjoyable for people who, have spent way too much time learning Pokemon. And like just make it a bit harder, Just make it just a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Come on. At least give the gym leaders held items. Alright, I think I'm gonna heal once and then just say YOLO. Which I know is a cringe thing to say. I cringed like right after I said it. But like I just want to make some progress, you know? And I think we're fine enough to do it, especially now that we learned a wing attack. It's so crazy it gets a wing attack at 8. That's such a strong fucking move. 60 base power at level 8 is insane. Also, it looks like our Zigzagoon has picked up another item. Alright, time to heal, and then we're taking on our first trainer. And after this, it should be just like a chill, you know, encounters episode. But then it's gonna start getting hair into like the next like episode or two, because then we're gonna have the gym leader, and there's a way to cheese the gym leader, which I do plan on doing. Rourke is literally free if you just use a Geodude. If you lead a Geodude with like a decent ground move, it's just the freest shit ever. And that's going to be the strat, hopefully. It's not guaranteed, because you can't guarantee a Geodude encounter. Or at least it's very hard to guarantee it, if I remember correctly. So there is a chance we have to do something off the books and, you know, deviate from the plan. But hopefully I won't have to. Hopefully. Oh, and one other thing that's in this game is increased shiny outs. I think it's like 1 in 512, I believe. So it's a lot more likely that we'll see shinies, which I always think is, you know, awesome. Good for a little clickbait title and shit. And depending on what the shiny is, it might, you know, become a staple Pokemon on the team. You know, it just really depends. But I do love upping the shiny outs. I think every ROM hack should just do it. You know, it doesn't have to be like a 1 in 5. Just make it a little bit more often. Go ahead and heal up. Gotta make sure that I'm healing my Pokemon regularly. Because that's something that I do whenever I'm playing Pokemon on my free time and not like for the channel. I rarely ever like heal in battle. Unless I like really just want to get through this battle. I usually don't heal at all. I don't play it like as a Nuzlocke, I just don't heal. And so it's a sort of a bad habit I have when I'm playing Pokemon just in general. Burmy. Damn, I kind of wish I learned Peck now. Luckily we got the flying type with the wing attack. Put it on him. Crazy, crazy Pokemon. This is with a minus attack nature too. Yeah, this thing goes stupid in this game. Double team. I'm going to not learn double team just because I don't want to tempt myself with, you know, setting up 5 double teams and then just never getting hit by a move. So, I'm not gonna put that stuff on me. I'm gonna avoid these situations entirely. Come over here and pick up the starter. That's free cash. And this is where the run gets really, really interesting. So we have our first set of starters, I believe, here. We have an egg that we can get, depending on if it's actually good, because again, I'm only counting like 1 static or gift Pokemon. So there's an egg, there's 3 starters, and then we get the fishing rod to the left, and there's a fishing route. This is where, you know, it doesn't get make or break, but this is where we get like a lot of encounters. Shit can really, it either gets really good or stays like about the same. So we'll see. Alright, Looker, do you mind like shutting the hell up, please? Like I'm just trying to like catch some Pokemon, man. I don't know about you. So yeah, we got the trainer school. Do have to do that. Might as well do the egg first, I think. I believe it's you. Now I forget exactly what Pokemon we can get from this, but I think there's a couple good ones. I think it's like all the baby Pokemon, and then like some like Pokemon that you would think are baby Pokemon. Let's see, we get Smoochum. Alright, to be honest with you, I am probably not keeping this thing. I'm gonna nickname it anyway, just in case, but I think almost assuredly we are going to use one of the stars we get. Alright, so we got Smuckers, and now we can just go in here, talk to these reporters, answer 5 questions. Alright, let's see if I can get these right. First question, Pikachu's electric type, that's so true. Does the Kanto region Saffron Gym have an active fighting type gym? No. Well-known Pokemon researcher, yes. Samson Oak, no. I'm so fucking smart. Is it true that the trainer trial was on 7 Island? Yes. Oh, I'm so smart. Holy shit. I can definitely beat you in a Pokemon battle, bitch. Don't test me. Don't test me. Bulbasaur? Smoked. Wing attack smoked him. Charmander? Smoked. And last but not least, Squirtle? Smoked. Ooh, he actually lived one. That's that defense is coming in. Alright. Let's see if any of these are actually good. I don't have room in my team, do I? No, I do not. Let's do a bit of depositing. Get Smuckers out of here. Get Zigzagoon's goofy ass out of here. And Azurl's goofy ass out of here. Bulbasaur. I really don't have to come up with nicknames every single time we pick up all 3 starters. So, don't expect them to have crazy creative nicknames. I'll change them when I can. Lizardon, and then last we got Squirtle. Which, I always got a nickname Squirtle as the notorious... Let's see if I can get all of this right. Oh wait, I have to do it this way. I forgot. I forgot. It has to be all one word. We got Squirtle. My favorite Pokemon, Squirtle. Alright. Now, one of these is definitely coming on the team, because I don't think I'm taking the level 1 Smoochum. Alright, neutral with Chlorophyll. Neutral Blaze. And Rash Rain Dish. I'm not actually sure which one of these to take, because we already have a water type. So this could be like decent backup. You know, I'm going to consult the documentation for this one. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so it should have... Okay, so it'll have... The Charizard will have Blaze as its ability, which is unfortunate. That's just going to stay Blaze. Especially because now it's a Fire Dragon type. That's definitely unfortunate. Blastoise, on the other hand. Actually, Venusaur, on the other hand. Chlorophyll will be Thick Fat, which could be useful. A neutral Thick Fat Pokemon could be very useful. And then last but not least, we would have Drizzle Blastoise, which is really interesting. Drizzle. So it sets up its own rain and boosts it, and already has a special attack nature. Ooh, this is actually difficult now. This is actually very difficult now. So it's definitely not Charmander. It's either like a thick fat, like annoying Venusaur with like sleep powder, shit like that, or it's Drizzle Blastoise. I think, honestly, I think I'm taking Drizzle Blastoise. I tried to push all of it together. I think I'm taking the Blastoise. I know I already have 3 water types, and that's not going to change anytime soon. But that's just how it's going to be. So I'm putting both these guys back here. I will probably take the items off them whenever we have a Pokemon that can benefit from those held items, but as for right now, I think I'm just going to keep all those guys and then pop these dudes back on the team. Yeah, I definitely think Drizzle Blastoise is our best bet, especially if we can keep like a decent amount of water Pokemon alive throughout this, which we should be able to because the majority of encounters are water routes and water Pokemon in those routes. We might be able to put together a half-decent rain team if we need to. And now I could do all the shit with Barry and like help him, or like visit him at the trainer school or whatever. But I'm more interested in the encounters. That's what I want. So excuse me, sir. Could you give me the old rod, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. And some dive balls? You're too kind. You're too kind. Or if I could just make it through the doorway, please. And we also get the incredible water pulse this early. It's insane. It's truly insane the shit they give you early on. Like water pulse this early? That's criminal. Truly criminal. I got 2 water types that could really use a water pulse. And also, the TMs are like basically unlimited. It has like 99 uses. So it's functionally unlimited. And also we got a Finneon. I don't think this thing's good in any sense of the word, but you know, we can try to catch it, you know. Never hurt no one to try to catch a Pokemon. I will be honest, the like optimal encounter here is like a Magikarp. Just because Gyarados is so insane as a Pokemon. Finneon. Truly, it's gonna be difficult coming up with things, so please, please comment down below with like nickname ideas. If you want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon, please, I'm begging. There's too many Pokemon to catch in this game. I simply cannot nickname every single one off the top of my dome as soon as I catch it. You feel me? So please, I'm asking for your help. Let's see, let's go back and start fishing. Because there's a couple routes we haven't gone to yet. So we got Route 219. We got a Krabby. Alright, that's a fine encounter. Fine encounter, insane attack stat. I know that much. And then, oh, I almost forgot about the most important encounter. Truly the most important encounter. And that is, in the professor's lab, we can get the other 2 starters. So obviously we got Mr. Krabs here. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. Which one of these is a fucking period? I have my screen like really, really small, so it's hard to tell which one's a period. That's a comma. Okay, that one I think. My screen is literally as small as it can be. Just so I can pull up other documents and shit, like the documentation. Let's see, K. Oh my god, my motor functions are just not working. Carbs. I can't. I'm stupid today. A, B, S. That took entirely too long. Jesus. I am so sorry to see that. That was pathetic. So we'll come back for those because I have to deposit some Pokemon. And actually, I should probably deposit Pokemon now because I'm getting the Eevee. So, this is what I mean. It's just hard. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. Having so many Pokemon, so many options. And right now, it is looking like we're walking like a mono water team, which, you know, I'm already doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. I don't want to have to impose like more restrictions on myself like that. That's fucked up. I'm not doing a mono type run, not yet. Let's get all those guys in there. And now, I think we'll have enough room for everything. We already got our Lake Verity encounter, we did it in the grass. So that means we can fish here, hope for a Magikarp encounter. I think it might be guaranteed to be a Magikarp, but, you know, same thing. And boom, we have the most important member on our team. And I'm going to name him... You know what? I think this is going to be Gary. Don't ask me why. The name just popped in my head. He's going to be Gary. And bam, we got Gary. Gary's going to be insanely important. Gary's just such a good Pokemon. Neutral nature. Everything seems to have a neutral nature. And Swift Swim. I don't know if that changes as it evolves. Because if we can keep... No, I think it might be Moxie, if I'm not smoking crack. Alright, it doesn't look like there's a change in its, like, ability later on, so I think it just stays as whatever it normally is, which I think is Moxie. Again, I have no fucking clue. So, whatever. Also, insane defenses and speed. But this thing is obviously not going to be coming into play anytime soon, as it's a Magikarp and also level 10. So, and then we got Eevee, who I'm just going to name PvP. Because he will be one-on-oneing mini Pokemon. Let's see. Special attack up, minus attack. Unfortunate? Actually, no, because this is probably going to be an Umbreon anyway. So that might actually be fine. Because Umbreon's just like the best evolution competitively. It's just the best one. It's fat as shit, it gets recovery. It's just an insane Pokemon. But with all of that, I think I'm just going to end the episode here. We got like a billion different encounters, and I still need to like do some other stuff. I need to like set up an actual like team, level them, talk to, and there's still encounters. There's an encounter north of Jubilife in the grass, and then in the cave, and then there's one to the right. There's just so many encounters to get in so little time in this episode, because it's over. Today's episode is over. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you made it this far, you obviously enjoyed the content, so subscribe, please. I'm on my way to not 200. I already passed 200, 300 subscribers. We are like a tenth of the way there so far. So, go ahead and subscribe. It'd really mean a lot. And you can accompany me on this insane journey. So with all that being said, thank you guys. Subscribe, like I said, and I'll see you in the next episode on Friday. Peace.